Hey guys, Emma Charles here from Turin. Ari's busy today. He's got some stuff going on tomorrow, so we decided we were going to give you a bit of a hangout anyway. We've got Paul D'Souza, we've got Dominic, and we've got Stephanie here, and myself, Emma Charles. We're going to give you a little bit of a run over FutureNet and FutureAdPro. I think we've decided today between us that maybe we're going to look a little bit more heavily at FutureAdPro today. Try to show you really why we've got involved with the whole business and how it's helping us to showcase our other businesses, our other online businesses, and why we're really getting stuck involved and being really active with FutureAdPro. So I'm going to jump straight in. I'll share my screen with you and give you a little bit of a look behind the scenes, how to log in, what we use FutureAdPro for, and then the other guys will come out and they'll tell you a little bit about themselves and how they're using FutureAdPro to build their online businesses. So for anybody who's new with us today, maybe you've been referred by somebody else in your team. We always say that this is a team game. We all work together over in our group. So make sure you go back to the sponsor who referred you, to the guy who kind of brought you over in the first place. If you go back to where brought you across to us, then you're really going to get the very, very best chance of making a success of your business, because they'll be able to spend time with you and go through all the different things and all the different features that you need to know. There's quite a lot to get stuck into with FutureNet and FutureAdPro, lots of different ways to make money and to earn online. So that being said, I'm going to share my screen and jump across. And I'm going to hope that it works a little bit better than it worked last week. So just bear with me a second. No, all I can see is Paul. Stephanie, can you just click on me, please, and make me the lead, and then maybe people will see my screen. Okay, is that better? Can you see my screen, guys?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay, now I've said this quite a few times to everybody before. I'm one of those people that's probably right at the beginning of my process with this whole online journey. I'm over in Turin and I was working a full-time job before, and I've really started from scratch. So I've slowly been plugging away, building my ad packs. You can see I've only got 7 at the moment, but I am slowly building. I jumped straight in over on the FutureNet side with Royal Status when I very first started with the business. And this side of the business really has just started to take off, and I'm starting to see it start to grow a little bit more now. So what you're actually seeing on your screen is you're seeing our dashboard over at FutureAdPro. So just here you're seeing how many ad packs I actually have purchased. I'm at 7 ad packs at the moment, but that is growing all the time. I'm adding funds, obviously, from my various different payment methods, and also I use my FutureNet earnings, and when they become available, I pop them over to FutureAdPro and use that to buy ad packs. Here we have an advertising account. Now, your advertising account is money that is set aside in the back of your dashboard. Level, and this will be each time you're withdrawing from your account, this will pop into a separate side and will be used to upgrade you in the matrix so that you're actually taking part in both sides of the programs, because both sides of the programs used for different things but equally as strong in helping you to make money online and advertise your businesses. The next tab along that we've got is our FutureAdPro account. So at the moment I'm roughly $3 away from buying my next ad pack. Shortly I'll show you, I'll take you into the back of the system and show you how we do that. And I'll also have a quick look as well over on my FutureNet side. Maybe if I've got enough in there, I'll be able to do a sign up key and just show you how we transfer that across and use that really to buy ad packs and to use that to advertise our businesses. But what are the ad packs? Well, as you can see down on the left-hand side, you have your little advertising tab there. Now, what we use the ad packs for primarily is to advertise our businesses. So each day, once we've got an active ad pack, we go into the system every morning or every evening, once a day, and we watch 10 adverts. We watch 10 of these adverts in order to activate the revenue share inside of the ad packs in order to earn revenue. Now, with each ad pack that you buy, you get 800 impressions. So this screen will flash 800 times. Now, that's not to say that 800 people will click on your business. So when you're looking at these areas here, it's really, really important that you write your adverts to target whoever you want to for your business in the best way that you can. Now, feel free to obviously talk to the guys in the group, to talk to your sponsor, to talk to any of the guys really that are around the team to find out how to do that if it's something that you've never done before. It's really important that you realise in this business that what we're actually buying here is advertising. So we're taking the businesses that exist in other areas. Maybe we here at Leaders, we always say about having multiple streams of income, and we use these ad packs to promote other businesses. So really the advantage of FutureAdPro is twofold. You're getting your businesses out there that maybe you've got in other areas. That can be traditional businesses or online businesses. Maybe you've got websites for your traditional businesses, or you've got other online opportunities, and this really is the perfect way to advertise those to like-minded people and to put them into an arena where people are going to click on your opportunities. So that's really the ad packs. Is there anything that you guys wanted to say on top of that? I've not really spoken too much about the ad packs before, but I know that we're all trying to get people involved in kind of buying more ad packs. It's a really, really important part of the business.
Emma, why don't you, while you're going to continue to share your screen, why don't you show about the different levels and the importance of getting in the right and level 5 and why that's so important and what the advantages are.
My internet's completely gone.
Okay, hang on. I'll share my screen.
Looks like we've lost Emma.
Okay.
But I'll just jump in there quickly.
Let me share. I got my screen up. I want to show you one of the things that we were talking about is making sure that in your status you have the opportunity to get into 5 different levels. Now, everyone starts out at the free level, which is the first level of income. With that, you only have the ability to get 50 ad packs, though. And with the free version, you get 3% commission on your level 1, and that just simply means for everybody on your first level that purchases ad packs, you get 3% commission. 3% commission is not bad. But if you look all the way over to your right, when you actually get into level 5, you have the ability to get up to 1,000 ad packs, and you can earn a lot of money just off your ad packs. But also, you get commission all the way 5 levels deep. You get commission. You get not 3%, but on your first level, you'll get 8% commission. Guys, that's huge. And on level 2, you get 4%. I'm involved in several other ad rev share packs, and none of them are offering what FutureAdPro is doing. Also, on level 3, you get 1%, level 4, 1%, level 5, 1%, and in levels in your levels 3 through 5, you also have access to their landing page system. So, guys, this is huge. And I'm going to share one more thing, and then Paul, I'll give it back to you. I was actually in the preparations to do my own video today, and I was going to be talking about how FutureAdPro is ranked within Alexa, and I want to show you these numbers. If you haven't already seen them, I want you to make sure you can see these numbers because they're amazing. Now this is for May 15th. This is as of May 15th. Now, hang on, I went to a different one. FutureNet. Okay, I want you to show you how this has increased over just the last few months. I want you to see that it was 40,000, and it continues to grow. It's currently ranked 13,000 in the globe and 11,000 in India. it continues to grow. Guys, you can make a lot of money with FutureAdPro. You can make a lot of money using advertising packages. You can use the money that you earn from the advertising to actually purchase advertising solo ads, but also with this, the way they've got it set up, you can earn all the way up to level 5 levels deep, and I think that's just simply amazing. Okay, that's all I was going to share with you. Go ahead, Paul.
Okay, so sorry about that, but yeah, I'm Paul. I'm actually physically sitting in Ari's chair tonight because Ari's got an early morning appointment with immigration. He's trying to sort out his papers. And I flew over to Manila. I arrived yesterday, and right behind me, if you can see, sort of just in the background there, that's Dominique. Hello. And we've been hanging out, we've been brainstorming, and they kind of gave me a very different approach to looking at FutureAdPro. We had a short discussion this morning, and you know, a lot of people think of it as like some investment thing, and it actually isn't, because Stephanie put it very plainly. You're buying advertising for any opportunity that you want. I mean, you don't even need to advertise an opportunity. You can advertise anything. I've seen ads on there for Porsche. I've seen ads for coffee shops. I've seen ads for barbers. Maybe I need one, I don't know. But yeah, so many different things I've seen advertised on FutureAdPro. Now here's the thing. You buy advertising and you get your money back. No, you don't get your money back. You get 120% of your money back. And every time that you introduce somebody else to purchase advertising for something that they want advertised, you get a commission. Now if you're at level 5, you get 8% of that. And it's not over time. That is 8% paid immediately. Okay? Like I've got somebody underneath me that purchased I think 22 ad packs. At 8%, you do the maths. That was straight into my account. And this is what FutureAdPro is. It's an opportunity for you to buy advertising. Again, you can go out and you can go and buy solo ad clicks for 50 cents a click. Now, with FutureAdPro, your conversions admittedly will be slightly lower, but no one's giving you money back. And this is what FutureAdPro is. It's an opportunity for you to advertise anything that you want and get money back, and at the same time you refer somebody, and you get paid for those referrals. FutureAdPro is massive. It's a massive opportunity. It is one that I hopped on board with, and yeah, I mean, I'm going to hand over to Dominique, and he can give you his take on FutureAdPro. Dominique, you want to just jump in here?
Okay. So hello everyone. What I can add more to those what my colleagues already said, I can just walk through you, show you my actual account and how I get into it. What's my strategy? What's my goals with FutureNet? And let me do it. Let's start. I don't know. I can do it. I can do it. I think so. Let's try. Can you see my screen? So, okay. Right now, as you can see, I got 427 ad packs. Each ad pack costs, like Paul said, $50 and earns for you 120%, which is $60 back. Advertising account. Here is money that you can use for advertise any kind of business you like. It can be some kind of internet opportunity. It can be whatever you like to promote online. Let's get back here. FutureAdPro account. This is money what you earn daily. My strategy, like I said before, is to reinvest full until I get into 1,000 ad packs, which is a cap in this actual offer. Once it will come, it will be like over $1,000 right now. It's my buddy Ari is very close to 1,000, and he's getting like $1,200 a day, which is quite a lot. So once I reach it, my goal is to keep on this level of 1,000 ad packs. 20% will go into Bitcoins, which is very good option to withdraw from one of those available here. And rest will go to my pocket directly. So what else? What else we got here? My profile. Internet is running slow. Let me show you how does look this ads watching. On the main site, the main website of after you log in, you got this button of on the bottom, on the top of the screen, which says Watch Ads. When you click on it, you got 9 ads available to choose from. Let's click on any. Let's say this one. I know what it is. Check out how fast it's going. It's about 10 seconds of each ads. You need to watch 10 ads daily, and you're okay. You're qualified to participate in company's revenue from ad sharing. This ad didn't launch, so you go to next. As you can see, I already watched 10 ads today, so I'm qualified till next day. This timer here is right now coded to Polish time, which is Central European time. This may make you disturbing a little bit, because it's not the same time as you might be in a different place in the world. But it doesn't matter. It's always 24 hours from the last ad you've seen here. What else you can find here? You can create your own ad by clicking in Advertising, Create New Ad. Here you get options to set up like a title, description, and URL to anything you want to promote. Below you set your clients. What type of clients do you want? Do you want to those who watch your ads be man, woman, specific kind of age, from a specific country, speaking specific language? That's all you can set. How they can recognize it? You set it up in here, in my profile. It's all in here. My recommendation for you, if you want to get better views, from my experience that I've noticed, is as simpler title and description you set, the more people will see and find your offer. I don't know what else I can cover this time. Maybe holiday time. Once you cannot, you know that you cannot watch your 10 ads daily, you can buy yourself a holiday. You can choose for 1, 2, or 3 days, and you can do it only 50 times a year. So it's not also cheap. As you can see with my holidays, it's 427 ad packs. 1 day of my holidays will cost me $21. So it's not worth to lose it. What else, Paul?
Yeah, I'm going to just jump in here quickly. You want to mute yourself quickly?
Yeah, sure.
The one thing to take note is when you cash out from FutureAdPro, you have the ability of cashing out to Bitcoin. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Bitcoin, or you might have heard of the Bitcoin buzzword, Bitcoin is it's basically an internet currency for want of a simpler explanation. It's a cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin is currently on the rise. So anyone who's now starting to collect Bitcoin or hold on to Bitcoin, they're going to be scoring massive. My strategy is I want to be able to do 2 things. I want to be able to get as many ad packs as possible, and I also want to I want to start accumulating Bitcoin. Now, just to sort of give you a little bit of a background here, a couple of weeks ago, I made a prediction that Bitcoin was going to be going to $1,000 per Bitcoin, and this was when it was at $424. Now, after speaking to a couple of other people, that was reaffirmed. I spoke to a friend of mine who's like a Bitcoin guru, and he said, sure, this thing's going to go up. And it's because of something called supply and demand. There's less Bitcoins over time becoming available, and when something is in demand and there's less availability, the price goes up. So Bitcoin is going to be a really good investment for anyone who wants to make some money in the next few years. They're predicting up to $10,000 per Bitcoin within the next few years. And FutureAdPro pays out in Bitcoin. So my strategy is I'm reinvesting as much as possible. Every time that I've got just enough for another ad pack, I purchase. I do sometimes cash out a little bit into Bitcoin and I store it, so that over time, what I'm actually doing is I'm building a portfolio of Bitcoin, and I'm still using the bulk of my money to keep reinvesting into new ad packs. And I spoke to a couple of people about the strategy, and everybody says, yep, total rock solid strategy to do. So anyone who wants to use sort of both sides of this coin, the world is your oyster right now. It's a really, really good time to get into both FutureAdPro, because it is very new, and it is going to be one of the biggest websites out there for this type of business, compared to some of the others. Now, where FutureAdPro completely trumps other websites is that it's not like your traditional rev share, in that there's no what we call internet or ad real estate. FutureAdPro has an entire platform on the other side, the social network side, where advertisers are purchasing ads. And I've seen advertisers on there, like I mentioned. I've seen Porsche, Emirates. There's been a couple of other big names that are coming up that are companies that are advertising on the social media side, and this gives FutureNet and FutureAdPro massive advertising real estate. So there is a retail portion to it, which gives people much more bang for their buck than other traditional rev shares. And in this one, as I said again, what you're actually investing in is you're investing into buying advertising, and you're getting money back. It's a complete no-brainer. Do anyone of you guys want to step in and say something, Stephanie?
I think you're absolutely right. I think I've looked at a lot of rev shares over the years, and I think FutureAdPro with its sister FutureNet are about to blow the water out. Now in the United States, it's relatively new. So for me, from an affiliate side of it, it's actually going to explode over here when they say the opportunities. You mentioned Bitcoins, Paul. I had a meeting yesterday evening with my financial advisor. It was a group setting, and they were talking about one of the products. Of course, they were obviously promoting the product. But when they asked for questions, I specifically asked them about Bitcoins, and asked them where the United States stood on it, and what his thoughts are. And in the United States, our banking industry is fighting against Bitcoins really, really hard. And the reason, quite simply, in its most simplest terms, is because it goes against the banks, and the banks they don't like the competition, and they're saying all kinds of negative things about Bitcoins. But I'm all over them. I think it's a wonderful investment opportunity in and of itself. If that's all you were doing is just to invest in Bitcoins, that would be an opportunity. I had not heard or thought of the strategy you're talking about, Paul, as far as withdrawing and using it into your Bitcoin account and letting it draw. That makes money and making its investments as well. I hadn't thought of that. That's an excellent strategy that I'm going to start putting into place as well. So guys, anybody that's watching this video, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching the recorded version, you've got so many opportunities to make money with FutureAdPro. And again, I always encourage people to go to these Hangouts because you always get a little tidbit. Paul just shared something with me I hadn't even thought about. So you always get little tidbits that you hadn't thought of ways to market your business before. So
I'm going to add something else in here. I'm going to add in something else.
Go ahead.
The way that Bitcoin has been climbing, like what I noticed was some of the money that I actually paid out from FutureAdPro into Bitcoin wasn't, put it this way, it wasn't initially enough for an ad pack, but with the growth, I mean, it's sitting on $660 right now, and like I mentioned earlier, a few weeks ago it was at $440. the increase was enough for me to then take those few Bitcoin and then purchase another ad pack. So I mean, just taking it out and reinvesting it back in got me even more money. I mean, it's mind blowing. Okay, and you know, for those people who are still unfamiliar about the whole Bitcoin thing, I'm going to put it to you in as easily to explain as possible. Right, there is a problem with our currencies today. Fiat currencies like the dollar and the pound, all of those are supposed to be a representation of gold that's in a vault. That gold is no longer there. It's gone. Now, even if there was any, okay, maybe a few $1 billion worth of gold that your dollars are supposed to be a representation of, but yet there's about $1.2 trillion in circulation. So the reserves are creating money out of thin air, all right, and putting it into circulation. This is a major problem. There is actually no value to our fiat currencies. Bitcoin has totally turned it on its head, okay, to make a currency that is true to its form and true to its value, because they will never be able to create more Bitcoin than what it was originally designed for. There will never be more. And again, this creates a supply and demand chain of events which just pushes the price up. So anyone who's holding Bitcoin is going to be making a lot of money. So this opportunity, FutureAdPro, for you to be able to use it, keep reinvesting and taking out in Bitcoin, it is a way to make money that I want to share with so many people. Every opportunity that I got to speak to people about this, I do. I say, listen, you want Bitcoin? This is how you get it. You can invest here, you can do this, whatever, and take the money out and invest in Bitcoin and just keep circulating that money around. And I'm making money. Just following this strategy, I started with 30 ad packs and have accumulated over 200. It's a no-brainer.
I agree absolutely, and of course this is not a hangout on bitcoins, but we can't talk about one without talking about the other, because I agree with you. In the United States, the dollar was originally based on and had a gold standard backed up to it. That changed back in the Reagan era 20 years ago. So we're in the United States. Our government is literally, and I'm not against our government. I think we got a great country, but we're literally just printing money. If the federal government needs more money, they just print more, and they have nothing to back it up. And I think that's a problem. What little I know about currency and business, that's a problem worldwide. And we also last night. We were also talking about, because this is circling back around FutureNet. This is another problem we were talking about. We were talking about the mobile phones and the fact that in countries like Africa, there are a lot more countries that are using the mobile phones now to do everything. They don't have a computer. They have their mobile phones, and they're doing all their business on mobile phones. Well, FutureNet, well, we're going in that direction, and I think that we'll be offering those and doing those things. And anytime we can offer a product or service that we can use the mobile phone to do business with, which we can do that now, we're offering a product that's available to anybody around the globe that wants to improve their living situation, whether it's starting buying one ad pack or buying 200 ad packs. It does not matter. Just simply get started. Again, I've said this in other hangouts, but I'm a firm believer of it. Do you want an online job where somebody's telling you what to do, telling you when to do it, when to go to the bathroom, what to wear? I'm in my pajamas, okay? So you want a job that's telling you when to go to work, when not to go to work, how much you're going to get made, or do you want a business where where your income, the sky is the limit? You can make whatever you want to if you're just willing to put in the effort. And when you've aligned yourself with this group, we were talking about this before the hangout went live, and this is a truly team effort. We've got leaders on several different quote-unquote funnels all promoting this one product because we believe in FutureNet and we believe in FutureAdPro, and we see the potential in it. So if you're watching this hangout, you just got to decide, do you want an online job?
Are you out there?
Terms. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. If you will follow the instructions that we're giving you, go to all these hangouts, because you'll always learn some little hangout. I always have, and we can't see what the other person is doing when we're talking. But I'll tell you, Paul, every time you speak, Dominic, you speak, I've got my pen and pencil out and I'm taking notes because there's always something to learn. So if you're watching this and you're watching this as an observer, always have your pencil and paper out. It's okay if you watch the recorded version and rewind it. That's okay. I know what was that? What was that Paul was talking about? Dominic's got a language I speak Texan, and a lot of people don't understand Texan, okay? So what did that Texas girl say? I didn't understand a word she was saying. She talked way too fast. Slow her down. Or maybe it's Dominic. Dominic, I love you, but man, sometimes I have to go, what is he saying? That's okay, guys. Hit the rewind button. If you're watching it recorded, there's settings where you can watch at half speed or 2/4 speed. Take notes, rewind it if you need to, and take these notes because everyone on this panel, Emma, I'm sorry Emma left because she's one of our great leaders, but if you're watching this, you got to understand that everyone on this panel comes from a different perspective. We have a different skill sets. We have different experiences. Some of us have been in it just for a short period of time. Some of us have been in it for like forever. And with all of our skill sets, we're coming together to help each other. That's why Emma said when she first started out that, hey, this is a safe place. We're not going to try to say, hey, come get on my team. We're simply saying, hey, you need to take action. Go back to the person who invited you to this hangout. Go back to the person who invited you to FutureNet and FutureAdPro. Go back to them and ask them for advice. You can go to our hangout Facebook page. If you will look at our Facebook page, I love looking at it because if anybody has any questions, you just simply ask. I'll give you a simple example. Yesterday, I posted and said, hey, I know we've got some great banners out there, but I can't find them. Where are they? And somebody private messaged me and says, you can't steal it, but I'm going to give you one. You know, so we're all out here to help each other promote the product, which is FutureNet and FutureAdPro. Today we specifically spoke about FutureAdPro because everybody on this panel believes in it, and we all believe that if you are serious about making your business grow, you've got to start buying ad packs. I don't know what your financial situation is. If it's I can barely afford $50, buy one ad pack and commit to buying another one within 7 days using a portion of what you've earned and a little bit more out of your pocket if that's how broke you are. But if you're not, if you're serious, if you're a serious entrepreneur, you've been sort of successful in other ventures, but you're looking for the one, then take what you've got, go borrow some money, whatever it takes, and you need to invest in ad packs. I'm telling you, I shared with you just a moment ago how fast this thing is growing. It's relative. FutureAdPro itself is relatively new. FutureNet has been around for a while. It is growing. It's coming. It started out in Europe. It's growing around the world. It's about to explode in the United States. It's already pretty big in the United States, but it's about to explode even more. So if you're watching this in either the United Kingdom, Eastern Europe, or even in the United States, Canada, you need to get on board and get busy and get started with this because every day that you wait, you're losing money. And understand that we're here to help you and help to build your business. It's a team sport here. Back to you, Paul.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. That's absolutely great. I also want to just touch on the traffic and the rotator. We're a couple of days behind. I looked about half an hour before this hangout started. Both the weekly and the monthly are just about done. There's about 1,300 clicks to be done on both of those, and then the new one is going to start. I already did put a message up about it in the group, so if you haven't seen the notice about that, you can join the Facebook group and go and have a look there to see what Ari's had to say about the traffic. But yeah, I mean, we're still getting like so many new people joining the rotator, and it's incredible. It just based on that alone shows me that this is growing and it continues to grow. And yeah, kudos to the people that are actually in the trenches and doing the work and making this happen. Yeah, big thank you. Dominic, do you have anything to say before we wrap up?
I think we've covered a lot of subjects. I really don't know what to add right now. So I think, I don't know. Let's call it a night and say thank you all the listeners and watchers for this show. What do you say? Or you got something more else to that?
Yeah,
I think that's about wraps it up, unless you got something else, Paul.
No, I just wanted to. The last thing I wanted to add in here is I know that I've dealt with a lot of skeptical people who they're very afraid of starting an online business or putting their heart and soul into an online business, and maybe a lot of people don't know my history and my background, but I am walking, talking, living proof that you can make a full-time income online. 5 years ago, I walked out of a job. And I started an online business, and I made it work to the point where I'm traveling all over the world, meeting the most amazing people, just on the internet. And I am proof. I mean, if people want to come and get a perspective, feel free to message me, add me as a friend on Facebook, ask me questions about FutureAdPro. I really want to try and help other people get to the same place that I'm at. And yeah, maybe you can join me on another round the world trip, because from here I'm in Manila for a couple of weeks. Then I'm off to Thailand and then back to Johannesburg, South Africa in December. It is possible. Trust me, it is possible. Do the work and magic will happen.
Well said, Paul. Okay, we're going to wind this up. I'm the one with the magic button today, so we're going to wind this up. I want to thank everyone that's been on the panel. Emma did a great job starting us off. Unfortunately, I've been instant messaging her, and she's just having problem with her internet, so she apologizes for having to be popped off. But Dominic, thank you for your wisdom and your insights of your product. Paul, you as always, you have great wisdom to share with us. Thanks for everyone that's hanging out and taking the time out of your busy day, evening, but to come watch with us. And we will see you next week on next week's Hangout. So goodbye for now.
Bye.